Hey everybody, it's Thursday, which means it's another episode of Naturally Unbothered. I am Shari.
And I am Corey.
Welcome to Naturally Unbothered. This little charm is smacking me in the eye. Welcome everybody.
Hey, welcome
What
to
you
the
sipping
playground.
on? Yes, to the what you sipping on, Corey?
I have a little pina colada.
Penis colada. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Pina.
I am drinking in my fancy wine glass
Hmm.
some old raggedy Jack Daniels peach punch.
Okay.
It's
See,
all I got downstairs.
I
So
understand, you gotta like Tim Gunn said, make it work.
sometimes I just be forgetting to make my little drink runs because I don't be drinking like I used to drink.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I
And
be
why is that?
don't know. I
No
don't know
reason.
what's going on in my life, but drinking is kind of becoming like a little not the priority no
Oh
more.
my God, bite your tongue.
I
I
don't know.
um
So
no, I kind of feel what you're saying, kind of a little bit. Because I used to have my bar like stacked, and
everything.
it's dwindled down to nothing really. And I just, I think, I think I know why, because I used to entertain a lot. So I,
Mm.
always have drinks and I'm buying, and then there would be leftovers. And then so it was only like I had to do like one or two, to refill, but I haven't been entertaining and everything has dwindled down, and I just go buy me a little something
Yeah,
to
that's
sip on.
basically the same thing that I've been doing. Just go pick up a little something. I grab me some wine. I'll give my partner some beer.
Mhm.
Um, and then my homegirl had came over last week and I made us dinner and she brought these little janky little punches over. Yes,
Mm.
she when she hear this, she not gonna be shocked. Um, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess we're going old school today. Um, but yeah, she brought these little Kool-Aid samplers over, so I just been slowly drinking them. So I'm finally on my last one.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like we are almost kind of like coordinating a little bit.
See.
Hey, we could go to Olin Mills, take some pictures.
Not Olin Mills.
Baby, Olin Mills. Okay.
Yes. What's the little photo booths that they had in Oklahoma where you'll go to the mall, go in there, put your little thing on there. Somebody you click it yourself. It was like the little self portrait things. I think it was in like Crossroads. Did you ever go to that with your friends?
You talking about like in the little booth things?
Uh-huh. But yeah, but you they were the big ones, so it could be like you and a couple friends.
Like, I don't, did it have a name?
I don't
I
know,
think
but
they were just like those photo booth things.
yeah, but they weren't just like the little one was do the little headshot. I'm talking about you the full body everything. Cause me and my homegirls got all dressed up, color coordinated and everything, and
I don't
outfits
remember
and
that.
pose. One person like this, all of the
Hmm.
little poses that you used to do back in the day.
I don't know. I never got to experience that.
Yeah, I think it was Crossroads Mall.
Hmm. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
no, I guess I missed out.
Couldn't tell us
Missed
nothing, honey.
missed out on that one. But
Mm.
yeah, so but what's been going on?
Shit. Not a motherfucker. Ain't nothing been going on. Nothing been going on.
N-
Nothing has been going
nothing but the rent.
on. Nothing but the rent. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
think the Go
go
ahead.
ahead. Do you think the last time what?
I think the last time we chatted, you were, I think, preparing to go to Savannah.
Yes, I went to Savannah.
Okay.
I had a great time. I spent 5 days in Savannah and 5 days, well, 4 days in Athens.
Okay.
So I got to see all the kids and all the grandkids. So it was perfect.
Hmm.
Perfect. So yeah, it was awesome. But yeah,
Athens, up there where Mimi and Phaedra from.
yes, yeah, because she goes to the University of Georgia.
Okay.
So, yes, definitely. It was a grand time. I had a good time. It was good seeing everybody.
That's good. That's good. That's what's up. Well, ain't she been
So
going on here?
nothing.
Not that. I kind of been being a little hoe lately, and I'm enjoying it.
Oh, I need a good host story. Please
Yeah, like I
do
mean,
tell.
ain't really no stories, but I've been a little fast here lately.
Mm,
I've been
okay.
fast,
You been
lately,
on some
and
dates, so you just been humping.
I just been humping,
Okay.
just
Listen,
been humping, and
sometimes you gotta hump around.
yeah, yeah, like Bobby Brown said, ain't nobody humping around. But
Sometimes you gotta hump around.
yeah, I am going through a little bit of a whole phase, and I never really had a whole phase.
Mm.
Um, but I've been having a whole phase.
Long as you being safe, you can be any type of hoe you want to be.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't worried about it. But I have been, and it's been cool, it's been fun. Actually, I have um met some cool people, and been kind of, I don't know if you would call that networking. I don't know what you would call that, but been some cool people,
Any
um
potentials for anything more?
mm-mm,
No. Mm-mm. Right
no,
now, you just hoeing. It's
just hoeing, just creating memories, you know,
okay.
creating some memories.
Adding some hoe stamps to your passport, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. I'm about to flip the page here
Okay.
in a little bit. I'm
Oh,
about to flip the page.
oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, so,
I applaud your hoism
yeah. And today, it's so funny. Today, I was like, I'm kind of over it. Um, but
until you see another cutie, then you're gonna be
yeah,
like,
I was gonna say that could change in the middle of the podcast or tomorrow or by the weekend or whatever. But you know what's so funny is that I will always be like, oh, I'm gonna do some bald headed whole shit this weekend. Oh, and then I get off work Friday and I'll be like, I don't feel like it. And I'll, make me something to drink and smoke me a little something, and I'll be in the bed by 9. By 9, and then Saturday come around, and I'll be like, mm,
and you
oh,
don't. They say you don't wasted your whole weekend.
wasted my whole weekend, and I had intentions on, just getting slutted out, and it's hard to be a hoe when you lazy. It's hard, like that sensation will hit you, and then you like, I gotta get ready. And go.
Not as hard to be a hoe when you lazy.
Yes, I was gonna say I saw my little neighbor, little grandbaby walking out the door, but I didn't see no adult, and he usually shoots out. So I was trying to watch out for his little badass, but somebody out there with him. But
Mm.
yeah, so that's been my couple of weeks. That's been my couple of weeks, so I ain't mad at it. Who is that?
Not you done walked out.
Who that was? If I had a little, I met. Oh, in my search of whole week,
Okay.
Um, oh, so also these children of today
Mm-hmm.
are something else. So it's been all these little kids that's like, what's up, and blah, blah, blah. And this one asked me, he was like, you got any kinks? Like, these kids today are built different because I don't think I had no kinks at 24. Like,
But isn't that a good thing that we've evolved in our sexuality? That now at 24, we have acknowledged these things, these awkward things or different things are
mm-hmm,
now kinks. We're putting
yeah,
names to them and we're
yeah.
actually talking about them. I think that is so fabulous.
I love it's like two parts of it. I love it. It's like there is definitely an evolving, because this was something that I think maybe my generation picked up in their 30s, and stuff like that. And these kids are like talking about stuff. I'm like, how do you know about this? And how do you know that you even like this? Like, it's just been blowing my,
I will say, comfortably speaking about my different the kinks or the things that I liked, I honestly did not start that probably until I was in my 30s. That is like,
yeah,
well, probably like my late 20s, maybe like 29. But
yeah,
by 30, I was full into knowing the things that I liked sexually,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
things that aroused me, things that turned me
mm-hmm,
on by other people and
yeah,
stuff like that. So yeah, I'm glad that it's happening at a younger age. That means that more parents or social media or something
internet is
the internet is
yeah,
talking to our children more, making and allowing them to feel comfortable enough to discuss these things. And I
yeah.
think personally, I think that's just an awesome thing.
I
So
do think it's awesome. The sex positive person inside of me loves it, but the as one of the guys called me and I was a little pissed. He was like, uh,
you can only call me Unc if we like,
like
if like you
what?
my friend's child.
Yeah,
So
like I was like, and so
like nobody better not call me auntie.
it was a
Just
trip. And
trying to
then
holler.
one of my friends I had posted a picture, and she was like, "Oh, you officially aunt." I was like, "Oh, this little boy just called me aunt,"
I
and I
done got
was like,
ooh,
"What?"
y'all some fly ass aunties. I done got
Okay, like this. I'm like,
but not just a straight up
um. I was like, really, really. But let me tell you what's so crazy is that I get hit on by a lot of young guys.
thing.
And I actually would prefer someone my age, like ideally,
Mm-hmm.
like 37. Like
Mm-hmm.
37, you know, uh um, because like my lingo and things that I reference, they don't be knowing about. And it was a little while back earlier last year or whatever. But it was this little guy I was chilling with or whatever. So this was his first night uh staying at my house.
Mm-hmm.
And so every night when I go to sleep, I watch the Golden Girls.
You and freaking Ebony.
That's my, that's my routine. You
So
shower, brush your teeth, and put on
okay,
the
I'm gonna
Golden
let
Girls.
you I got questions, but go ahead. Keep going.
So um I'm trying to think. I think we had did what we did. And so it was like, all right, so I'm putting on the TV And he was like, "What is this?" I was like, "Golden Girls." He was like, "We are not gonna watch the Golden Girls," and I was like, "What?" Like, yeah, we is. And this is the problem with the youngest soul. Like somebody that would have been my age would have been like geeked up. Like
Right.
we would have been laughing and hearing all. But they don't know nothing about it. And other day I said one, I was like, oh, I had me a little nightcap. And what is that?
Oh, they don't know what a nightcap is?
I feel so, I'm having to explain things that I feel like everybody would know these things, but
Right.
apparently not. And it just,
That's crazy.
it's weird, but yeah, that'd be my routine. What question? Well, you said you had so many
So,
questions.
so my question, not so many, but so my question is, what would you have done? Like, first, no, my first question is, why the hell after sex are we watching TV?
Well,
It's supposed
I,
to be a mood set. It's supposed to be some euphoric ecstasy going on. Your mind is supposed to be in a whole nother space and place. Not click, turn on the TV.
well, I was not like ready to go to bed. Like I wasn't ready to like just be
Then
in
y'all
silence.
then y'all should that's the time when y'all should have had conversation.
Well, we did, but I like to have the TV on.
Mm-mm.
I like to have the TV on. I
You
like to
just
go to sleep
fucked
with the
the
TV.
whole mood up.
Not for me.
I would, cause if I know right now he told his friends, yeah, I mean his dick was good and everything, but this motherfucker turned on fucking Golden Girls, ruined the whole mood. We was talking and
No,
he just turned the TV on
it
like
was
I
because
was,
he was
like
like,
my
"What we
dick
gonna
was
watch?"
trash. He was more entertained by the TV than he was with my dick. First of all, you can't be turning on the TV during sex. That is so rude. You
It
was rude,
wasn't
Corey.
during sex.
Right
We had
after?
we had finished.
Corey, that's so rude.
That is not rude.
Yes, it is.
Why is that rude?
Because that was like in that sexual, y'all was in the zone and you just jumped out the zone and turned on the TV and then
No,
tried to get
no.
back in the zone. So what happened after y'all determined that y'all was about to watch this damn show?
Let me paint the picture a little bit more. So it wasn't like right after, like we sat and we cuddled for a moment, and kind of like just took it all in. And then it was like, okay. Right. So my routine time. So he was like, now
So you
people
check the clock. Oh, Golden Girls is on. Or
so
was it or was the TV already set to the Golden Girls?
it was already set because I don't
That's
I don't
even worse,
I don't watch TV in my room. I just I turn it on when I go to bed and I probably watch it for like 10 minutes and I doze off. So I never change the channel. So it's always on the Hallmark channel. And so the Golden Girls plays from 10 to I think 12:30. So I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And then even
What
there
time
are
was this?
sometimes
Time
like
out, pause. What time was this?
this was maybe like 11ish.
11.
Yeah, something
Mm-mm.
like that.
Okay.
11.
So y'all
And
had an hour and 30 minutes after sex of watching the Golden Girls.
yeah, but we was asleep. We went to sleep before the TV even went off because I always have my timer set. But he wanted to watch TV too because he was like, he said he liked watching um murder stuff. And I was like, I ain't watching
You're
no
like watching the
goddamn.
ID channel, you're gonna have
Yeah, I'm like,
nightmares.
I'm not watching the ID channel at night
You're
before I
gonna
go to
find out
bed.
where to he trying to figure out where to send your body to.
Okay. Now I do watch on Saturdays and Sunday. I wake up and I watch the ID channel all day. But going to bed, no, I'm good. It's weird.
Okay.
But whatever. But yeah, like the younger guys, you gotta explain everything to, and I'll be finding myself be talking about shit, and I'll be like, "Do you know who Cicely Tyson is?"
I only dated one. I won't say younger guy, but young guy, because I've dated plenty of guys that are younger than me. But
Mhm.
I mean, the young guy that I dated, that was like, I was in my 30s. He was like 28.
Mhm.
Um, when I dated him, um, I guess I was in my 30s. I was in my 40s. Good Lord, because I was divorced at 40. Yeah. So I was in my 40s and he was 28.
Oh
Anyway,
my God,
yes. So anyway,
that's me now.
so what I appreciated about this 28-year-old is that I never had to explain anything. If he got in my car and I was playing some music and it was like some old school, some Frankie Beverly, it was something that wasn't even a popular song, he would be over there bobbing, and then he'll be talking about, oh, I really like this song from that was the one thing that I liked about him. Because a lot of people always say when you date younger people, like you can't ever have a conversation with them where they be like, oh, what they have in common? They can't even talk. They don't have nothing in common. So
Hmm.
I just appreciated the fact that all the conversations. And then when I would just say, just any old like little lingos, like how about what you talking about, Twan? You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah, yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
would start laughing and be like, he would be like, okay, in living color, like he would know what I was talking about. So I was
He
like,
probably watched it with his mama and stuff.
right. But his mom is the same age as me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his mom is the same age as me. So he was raised around it. But that is the only dope part about dating him. The music, the conversation was everything. But the sex was the worst sex I've ever had in my life.
Really? I've been
Yes.
having the time with these
It
little
was
young.
the worst sex I ever had in my life. And he was gorgeous, and his body was gorgeous, and everything about him was just gorgeous. But his sex was the trashiest trash, 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 trash,
What
trash.
was trash about it?
First of all, I have a vagina. He was trying to tear my vagina up like it was a cunt.
Okay. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get me?
Hmm. Hmm.
You are not about to jackhammer my vagina.
He was trying to slut you out.
No, he was not. He was trying to treat me like I was in 50 Shades of Grey and his dick was the hammer going through the fucking concrete. And we had a conversation because I'm like, I'm not one of those women who will allow things to happen sexually and I not give feedback if there needs to be, or, bring something to your attention that I feel like you neglected. Like, I am very tasteful with how with my conversational sexual talks.
Hmm.
I had this conversation with him and he's like, oh, I'm sorry, he's like, I do be messing with a lot of younger girls and that's what they like. He's like, I didn't even ask you, what you liked before we even got into it. He was like, that's my fault. That won't happen again. And I was like, okay, give him another chance because why? We've had all these mature conversations and I think he listens well. And see if this gonna be my little problem. buddy. You know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was freshly divorced.
Mm.
So I'm like, what better way to get in the mix than get your little shouted and you know what I'm saying, a little Winston, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Pop, you know, pop up and show them something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like, I got this. And then the next time, like he went all out, he got all romantic, did all this other stuff, everything we get into it, you know what I'm saying? He down there eating my vagina like, you know, it's like a nice piece of like watermelon on a hot day when you just kind of
Okay.
into like he
Okay.
into it. I was like,
So he had okay. Okay.
uh-huh. So then
Yeah.
we get all into it and everything, and then he all slow stroking and his man was
Okay.
great. So he
Okay.
into it. I'm like, oh yes, he listening, and I get in my mode because I don't know if I need to be on defensive or if
Uh-huh.
I can relax.
Yeah. So you watch
So
him first, like, let me
right,
see. Mm-hmm.
right. So I'm sitting outside. I'm sitting outside looking like, what?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but now, like, so we're probably about 15 minutes into it, and it's just going, and I'm like, yeah. So by this time, I'm in me at this time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Mm-hmm.
like throwing it, whipping it, grinding
Mm-hmm.
on it, grabbing it, gripping it, everything, and then he just go.
Woo! It wasn't time for that. Oh, what?
If
Did you tell him?
I had have been about to climax,
Mm,
and he did that,
mm,
I would have been both upset and pleasured because it would have made my nut,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
you know.
mm-hmm,
But I was not. So therefore,
mm-hmm,
I was pissed the fuck off
mm.
to the point I just immediately pushed him off of me, got up, got dressed, and left.
You bumped out, deuces. Wow.
Ask me if
Sorry,
we ever had sex again. Ask me.
sorry to this man.
Absolutely not.
Oh,
Never again, bro. Never again. And he was like all the time, like calling and let's hang out, let's do this. Like, why are you ignoring me? Like, oh my gosh, we was having such a good time. I said, I told you, and you did exactly what you said you wasn't gonna do, and I am not about to keep having this back and forth with you sexually. You know what I'm saying?
it
I ain't about to.
sounds like he tried though. He tried. So with most things, hear me out. Most things you can't change all at once. So it sounded like he started out good listening. He started romantic, did the little yum yum real good. He started out slow stroking and then he converted back to his old ways. But baby steps.
I am not babysitting no kids. Baby was in your word. No babies. And that let me know right then and there that you ain't got no business with your grown ass messing with no young ass 28-year-old. And go and find you a grown ass man that's gonna listen to you. And that was
Tell
it.
them.
That was
They don't
it.
listen either. Shit.
Well, the one I
Ain't no
got
way.
do.
When you
And
got
actually, the ones that I had after that did as well. So I've not had very many problems with people not following the instructions sexually.
mm, mm.
But what you're not about to do, you know, we had the conversation about the rejuvenation.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So what you're not about to do is have me out here with my vagina looking like all these other 40-year-old women's vaginas like it's done been through some stuff.
Well,
I was
they
just
have.
sick. The first day I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna walk out this man's house and I'm gonna have to hold my vagina in my hand. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to carry my vagina, literally give my vagina support to just get out this man's house.
Oh.
My vagina was so mad at me, and I was like, "Girl, I am sorry. I did not know this was gonna happen. You have got to forgive me. I will find somebody that is going to help us, not hinder us.
Not hinder us.
You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? My vagina was on life support. The way that man beat my vagina up, I promise you, I could have easily called the police
And
would have got
filed an
arrested
assault.
for assault. Man would have got arrested for assault.
Yeah.
With a deadly weapon.
I wonder where he at now. He a little older now.
I don't listen. And he has so much going for him too. I was like, dang. But
oh, sorry, man, buddy.
I ain't been more thought. This is the first time I done talked about it forever. Girl, that shit right there I was like, oh, it's a wrap. Anyway, let's get on the show. We ain't even been on the show. Look. Y'all know what? That'll be the show. Look, my light just went off. What is happening over here?
You ain't paid your light bill?
No, I always pay my bills now. It was my ring light. My ring light went out. Okay. That was terrible. Thank you. That was terrible. Where'd you go?
Oh, I had to turn my fan on. It had got a little spicy in here.
Yeah, it's spicy over here too. All right. So we're gonna just go ahead and do a second show real quick. I'm gonna cut this part out. Pause for 5 seconds.
Okay.
All right, y'all. So we're gonna call this show a wrap. Y'all know how to follow us on Naturally Unbothered podcast. We are on everywhere that podcasts stream. We are on YouTube. Y'all better like, comment. Y'all better subscribe.
Subscribe. You know, all notifications. Get all of that.
Turn the notifications on so every Thursday at 7 p.m. you are able to tune in to Naturally Unbothered podcast. Okay?
Or close to that time.
Don't shoot no shots at me, young man. Don't shoot no shots at me. Okay?
I'm just saying. Just
okay, because you don't learn part 1 of the business. Let me show you part 2. And you gonna be like,
case, I just want to give a disclaimer just in case somebody come at 7 and it ain't there. I have said around that time. You know what I'm saying?
I'm totally offended. I rebuke you. Anyway, y'all tune in to Naturally Unbothered podcast.
Bye.
Corey, you get on my damn nerves. I knew you was gonna say something.
Oh, do we need to put on something more?